Inoculation drives, vaccine rollouts, rising surge in coronavirus cases, new lockdowns in countries. How is West Asia dealing with the pandemic in 2021? We take a look.
It's a new year in West Asia, and vaccines have reached the region. Jordan has started its vaccination program, planning to inoculate 1 in 4 of its 10 million population. Jordan's King Abdullah was even seen receiving a COVID-19 jab in Amman. The picture is similar to that of Turkey. A massive inoculation drive has begun in the country, with Turkey administering China's Sinovac vaccine to health workers. President Recep Tayyip Erdogan was seen getting a jab on air to dispel any rumors about the effectiveness of the shot.
As the government, we will do everything we can. We are using every means available. Hopefully, following the initial 3 million doses, an additional 25 to 30 million doses will arrive subsequently. We will complete the amount of vaccines coming from China to 50 million.
However, for its neighbor Iran, the situation is very different. Khamenei has banned the import of COVID-19 vaccines, especially ones from the United States and Britain. The Iranian supreme leader labeled them as untrustworthy, but assured that Iran could obtain vaccines from other reliable places.
Imports of US and British vaccines into the country are forbidden. I have told this to officials, and I'm saying it publicly now. If the Americans were able to produce a vaccine, they would not have such a coronavirus fiasco in their own country.
Khamenei's statement comes as Iran struggles with a surge in infections. Iran has already launched human trials of its first domestic COVID-19 vaccine. The country is claiming that this vaccine will help Iran defeat the pandemic. Despite US sanctions that affect its ability to import vaccines. On the other hand, Iran's longtime foe, Israel, is vaccinating at a record pace. Israel says it has administered 1 or both shots to 5 million citizens. It may even start vaccinating children over the age of 12 within the next 2 months. But while Israel is leading the world in vaccinations, Palestinians in occupied territories continue to wait for jabs. The Palestinian Authority has now approved Russia's Sputnik V vaccine for use. The emergency approval was given in the Palestinian self-ruled territory. The first shipment of the Russian shot is expected to arrive next month. But even as countries administer vaccines, fears of a new strain and surge in cases haunt West Asia. Lebanon has gone back into lockdown yet again, introducing a 24-hour curfew as infections overwhelm its medical system. People in Beirut queued outside supermarkets ahead of a 24-hour curfew. A financial crisis in the country has led to resistance against the lockdown. But with hospitals running out of facilities to treat critically ill patients,
the image that is always on my mind is just the hospital beds that are completely full. Honestly, the scenario in itself is just, I'm not going to say it's scary, في a bit, في risk that's being taken, but just seeing hospitals truly full with patients that are ill, on ventilators, on oxygen, it's just, it puts you down at times, you know.
The situation remains dire in Lebanon. West Asia Bureau, WION, World is One.